Hello friends, and welcome to another Disneyland vlog series. I am actually staying up in Anaheim so that I can do 3 whole days in a row at the parks. But I'm really excited for this one because I'm planning on doing like an actual Disneyland vacation instead of just being a Disneyland local and going for a few hours and then be like, oh, that's enough, I'm going home. I'm going to try to do Disneyland as if I were coming from another state, and I'm planning on staying here for a few days, and my goal is to get as much done as possible in my 3 days here. So I'm going to take you all along with me, and the vlog series is going to be a little different because I am going to do my traditional like vacation vlog where I take you through my whole day, kind of go on some rides with me, eat some food with me. So I hope that you'll come along for this little adventure that I'm going on, and I'm so excited to get back in the park because I haven't been in a whole month, which is like a really long time for me. So I'm actually more excited than normal to hit up the parks today. So let's get going.
All right, we are finally in the park. It is 9:45. I didn't rope drop today. That was intentional. I haven't been sleeping much, maybe like 4 or 5 hours a night. So I decided that I was just gonna sleep until I woke up. And I got like over 9 hours, so I definitely needed that. I'm feeling really good. All right, so since this is actually a vacation for me, I'm going to start my vacation the way I would any vacation, and I'm gonna go see if I can get into Oga's on a walk up so that I can start my day with a little bit of a cocktail. And they also have this really cool pretzel bread thing that I want to try. So wish me luck. On the left, we have the Tarkanian Night Flower. This is very similar to a Moscow Mule. It has a heavy gin flavor. It also has a little bit of hibiscus and elderflower. It has become a new favorite of mine. And then on the right, we have the Takodana Quencher. This one is much more tropical, made with rum and kiwi and pineapple, but super refreshing. I love this on a hot day. You really can't go wrong with either one. This is the 5 Blossom bread topped with Hawaiian black sea salt. It comes with a honey mustard cream foam and a spicy cheese sauce. It's a newer addition to Oga's, and I've gotten it several times and I can't wait to have it again.
Alright, so I just had my breakfast at Oga's. I had the Tarkanian Night Flower, which has become a new favorite of mine. It is like a Moscow Mule. I also had the Takodana Quencher. So I didn't get my usual outer rim. I do love the outer rim, but I wanted something more refreshing and just a little bit bigger. The outer rim is usually like a smaller glassy. Takodana Quencher is more like a pint size. They're both really good. I also tried the 5 Blossom bread for the first time, which is kind of like a pretzel bread. I guess it's more like a pretzel. It's very big, kind of twisted into a bun shape. It's topped with, I think, Hawaiian black salt, and then you can get like this whipped spicy honey mustard, which was really delicious. And then it also comes with a spicy beer cheese. The beer cheese is heavily on the spicier side, so if you don't like spicy food, I don't recommend that. But the whipped mustard was actually really good, very different. So I just did that, and now I'm gonna go grab a mobile order coffee from Docking Bay 7. But if you are looking to have like a little bit of a cocktail and a snack, I really recommend going to Oga's. You can almost always get on a wait list, even if it says the wait list is full. If you just keep trying, you eventually get in. I've never not been successful doing the wait list. That's what I did this morning. I got myself my favorite mobile order coffee, which is the Black Calf Cold Brew from Docking Bay 7. As you can see, it has little Cocoa Puffs on it. I like this because the cold brew itself isn't sweetened. They do add sweet cream on top, which you can mix in, but even still, it's not super sweet. Cheers! So when I do order this, I like to always ask for a spoon as well because it's really hard to get the Cocoa Puffs out. So it's got a little spoon, a straw, and I'm good to go. Okay, it's a little quieter over here, so I'll do some filming while I walk and talk to you all. So I'm here for 3 nights. 3 days. I'm only doing 3 days. I got here last night, so that was night 1. I'm staying nearby at the Anaheim Westin, which I will do a full review for you as well. It's my new favorite hotel. I always used to stay at the Marriott at the convention center, which is still very nice, but the Anaheim Westin is a bit newer, so I feel like you get kind of like a luxury hotel, or in Disney terms, a deluxe hotel, but for moderate prices.
It's my third time staying there and I've really enjoyed it. So that's why I chose to come back there. I can't come here and not give you a gratuitous shot of the castle, but you know what? Because I'm on vacation, I'm gonna do you one better today. For the first time ever on Disney Cable Magic, let us go inside Sleeping Beauty Castle today.
In a faraway land long, long ago lived a king and his queen. Many years had they longed for a child, and finally their wish was granted. A daughter was born. They called her Aurora. Fearful of Maleficent's curse, King Stephen decreed that all spinning wheels in his kingdom be burned. To protect Aurora from Maleficent, the good fairies hid her in the forest cottage. Princess Aurora grew in grace and beauty, but on her 16th birthday, a dancing green light lured her to the tower. There she found a spinning wheel glowing in the dark. "Touch the spindle," a voice commanded. Aurora obeyed and pricked her finger. Unbeknownst to Maleficent, the good fairy Merryweather had changed the curse so that the princess would not die, but sleep. The three good fairies put the entire kingdom to sleep as well until the day Aurora would wake. High atop the tower, Princess Aurora slept, awaiting the noble Prince Philip, who would one day come to release her from her slumber with true love's kiss. Maleficent summoned all the demons from her castle to prevent Prince Philip from reaching the princess. Maleficent turned herself into his flame-spewing dragon to stop Prince Philip at any cost. It was a fearsome battle. The prince finally threw his sword and struck the dragon in the heart.
Have you done the Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough before? I think that's only my second time actually doing it. I did it when I first moved out here, but I haven't done it since. It's nice. It's not air conditioned, so it is a little bit muggy in there today, and it was a little crowded because the parks are insane. But I'm glad I went through that again because I forgot how really beautiful and cool it is to tell the story of Sleeping Beauty.
And we have a lightning lane booked for It's a Small World. I haven't gotten that in a while. And that is my favorite place to cool down because it's like a good 10-minute ride in the air conditioning. Whenever I'm really hot, I like to go there. Then I haven't been here, well, I haven't been back to this corner since they closed down Toontown. So as you can see, they're using it for like stroller parking right now. They got a wall up. They're remodeling it, or like retheming it, not retheming it, but they're remodeling it, revamping it, so that they can add the Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway, which is coming next year. And then over here at the theater is where you can see the tail of Lion King. So after I go on Small World, I'm going to try to get in there. There's also some new specialty treats at the little Troubadour quick service place down at the back.
All right, so one of the big differences between our Small World and Disney World Small World is that we have Disney characters dotted around in our ride, so let's see how many we can find right now.
Alright, so since this is supposed to be my vacation, I'm trying really hard to not get stressed out about the fact that I can't go on some rides because the lines are too long, or that it's hot out, or that it's crazy crowded, because I'm just here to relax and have fun and enjoy all the things I love about Disney. So with that said, since it is quite busy over on this side, I'm going to head over to California Adventure because it is park hopping time. Now, I know California Adventure is just going to be as busy as Disneyland, but what's nice is the pathways are a lot wider. It's a newer park, so they built it a bit more modern It's a little easier to walk around over there. And yeah, anyway, over there, I got a lightning lane booked for Soarin in just over an hour. And I might grab like a cocktail, go into some shops. What's your favorite way to spend like a solo day at Disneyland? Do you like to go on all the rides? Do you like to eat all the snacks? Or do you like to just kind of chill and people watch? Just enjoy being in the park and listening to the beautiful music, especially on Main Street, USA? Let me know in the comments how you spend your days at Disneyland.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her complexion like peaches and cream. I can give her 2 eyes like Cinderella and tell the world that I'm a lucky fella. I Sandman, someone to hold would need to be cheap before we're too old. So please turn on your magic. Mr. Sandman, bring me, please, please bring me. Sandman, bring me up.
Alright, you guys ready to park hop with me with literally everyone else? Like if you're coming to Disneyland for 2 days, how do you like to do the parks? Do you like to do one park per day and that's it? Do you like to park hop? And if you do, where do you start? Everyone usually has like their traditions of how they like to go to the parks. I tend to switch it up every time I'm here depending on how the crowds are looking and what kind of mood I'm in. Another favorite drink of mine you can find over at the Hollywood Lounge in DCA. So this is back by where the hangar used to be. I found a nice little shaded area to sit in. The Hollywood Lounge is really great because I think it's just cocktails mostly and you can always mobile order. So I just put in a mobile order, there was no one in line, so I got it right away. And this is the Beach Vibes, so it's a seasonal drink for the summer. It has bourbon, orange juice topped with grenadine, Angostura bitters, and a cherry on top. I typically don't go for like super tropical drinks like this because they tend to be too sweet, but the bourbon balances it out nicely. There's a few other really interesting drinks on the menu, but a lot of them I can't have because of allergies. But usually anyone can find something here they like. And this drink was $16, so it's actually on the cheaper side for cocktails at Disney.
Ariel fell in love with a dead King Triton, got all mad and told Sebastian the Crab to watch over her.
One day when the boss get hungry, yes, you got me on the page. Oh no, under the sea, even the children at the rain, they get the images of the rain. We got to steer it, you got to hear it under the sea.
We're kidding when they call me well a witch, but you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented from the light and made a switch. Yes.
Why you better do it soon? Your time will be better.
So I hope you're enjoying coming along with me so far today. I don't think I'm gonna stay here that much longer past dinner. I'm planning on doing like a full park day tomorrow. I have dining reservations at the beautiful Lamplight Lounge tomorrow night at like 6:15, I think. And I'm planning on rope dropping in the morning so that I can get like all my rides in. And I don't know like if I'm gonna be able to sustain that kind of pace all day, especially because I'm by myself. That is one of the downsides I find from coming by myself. When I'm with friends, it kind of pushes me to keep going and wait in those lines. When I'm by myself, I can't always convince myself to keep going. But I didn't want to push too hard today because I know that I'm gonna have a long day tomorrow. Also, I'm staying at the Westin Anaheim, and I love that hotel. Today was the first time I tried walking to the park from the hotel, and it was like a good 20-25 minute walk, and I was walking pretty fast. So knowing that I have to do that going back tonight, I really don't want to stay like too long, be extra tired, and then have to make that trip back. Tomorrow I plan on driving and parking because I think that's just a little bit easier.
So today we are dining at the Wine Country Trattoria. This is in Disney California Adventure. I'm sitting in like this cute little cove over here, which is nice because I'm out of the sun. So this is an Italian restaurant. So the cocktails are all geared towards the Italian side with the liqueurs that they're using. You have your traditionals like the Negroni, which I'm a big fan of. It's a very traditional Italian cocktail. They have an Italian margarita. The old fashioned here is really good. And I've also had the Italian Manhattan before. If you're looking for a nice strong drink, that was very well made. But today, since it is so hot, I am going for this bad boy. Frozen limoncello. I don't normally do frozen cocktails, but I need to cool off because I've been in the sun all day. And then just kind of your basic Italian food. It's a pretty good menu. They have a nice allergy menu as well.
Now, I'll be honest, I'm from Jersey, so I'm pretty picky on my Italian food. I wouldn't say this is like the best Italian food ever, but it's not bad, it's fresh. I've never had any issues with my allergies here, and they have a lot of gluten-free options. My best friend, she has celiacs, and she's been able to eat here, no issues. They have a gluten-free pasta, which is really fun if you like pasta, and she said it was one of the better pastas she's had. So it is very great for people with various allergies. We were all able to eat.
This is the frozen limoncello. Because it's blended with ice, it doesn't come across as tart as traditional limoncello, and I found it super refreshing. And then the grilled salmon was actually one of the better salmon dishes I've had in a while. The potatoes were perfectly cooked. It has a dill pickle sauce on the side, and then a light olive oil and vinegar dressing on the arugula salad. Everything was super fresh tasting, and I would totally have this again. Now, if you're looking for a drink on the stronger side, this Italian Manhattan is perfectly made. I've had it several times now, and I will keep going back just for this drink.
I'm back in my room, but I wanted to take a quick second to tell you a little bit more about my thoughts on the Wine Country Trattoria. The meal there is perfectly fine. Everything was really fresh. Everything tasted okay. Like I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I would eat there again. Just my biggest issue with it is that I'm from Jersey and I grew up eating like Jersey Italian food, and I've gone to Italy a few times, and I'm just kind of picky about my Italian food, especially my Italian desserts. So the tiramisu was good. It just wasn't a good tiramisu. I don't know if that makes sense. But for me, the ladyfingers in it weren't soaked enough with either coffee or espresso. They were kind of like lightly dusted with coffee instead of actually absorbing that flavor. The mascarpone cheese was okay. Didn't have a lot of flavor. But otherwise, like, I ate some of it. It tasted good. It just wasn't the tiramisu flavor that I personally was looking for. So if you're a bit of an Italian food snob, like I am, maybe that isn't the place for you. But if you don't care that much, everything was really fresh. My favorite dish, I had 3 courses. My favorite dish was the caprese salad. I really don't think you can go wrong with it, but I have had it at places where it doesn't taste as great. It's kind of like bland. I will say that here it's actually really flavorful. Lots going on. Everything was really fresh. The balsamic vinegar that they drizzled on it was delicious. So I will have that over and over and over again. And to give you an idea on the price, I think it came to like $78. I had 3 courses and 2 cocktails, and my main course was a little bit on the pricier side of the options because I had the salmon. I think the pasta dishes run maybe like in the $15 range. I'll have to double check. But overall, I would say like the salmon, while it was delicious, probably not the best value for money. Like if you want to feed your family, you want to fill them up on like a cheaper sit-down dinner, this place is probably great because their pasta plates are huge. Like that's why I didn't order one. I didn't think I'd be able to finish it, and I didn't want to waste the food tonight, so I got something smaller. But my salmon was $27, and it wasn't that filling because it's just like a little piece of salmon and like 3 baby potatoes. But if you have a teenager and they're gonna eat a lot, those pasta plates are huge, so I recommend that. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Have you dined there before? What did you think of the way the food looked? Do you like tiramisu? I've been looking for the perfect tiramisu and cannoli on the West Coast. Haven't found it in the 6 years that I've been looking. I might have to give up hope. All right, so this is obviously the door to the hotel room, but I just want to show you this cool little touchpad. So it's like a master control of the lights. So I can turn like the light off in the hallway. There's like daytime lights or nighttime. Kind of dims them for you. Doesn't turn them off, it just dims them. And you can turn like all the lights off really quick like that. There's the privacy section, whether you want service. Put the entry light back on. Like how nice is that? Just a sweet little touch. And you got this sliding door. Sorry, I should have brought my wide angle lens. For me, that would have been a lot better to do this with. You come in here, you got a really beautiful, clean bathroom. Obviously clean, but I mean like clean in the design aesthetics. I love this lit mirror, very similar to what we saw at the Grand Californian. And it's really nice for doing your makeup in the morning. Oh, look at that, I got a bathrobe. That's so nice. So many hotels don't do that anymore, and Aaron and I were just talking about that. Then we've got like a little toilet cubby hole in here. I suppose my only complaint would be that you can't like use the toilet privately while someone else is showering, but I'm here by myself, so it doesn't matter. Huge walk-in shower. I think there are some suites maybe with jacuzzis. I'll have to double check, because that's always a preference for me if I can get one. But yeah, it's a nice big shower. It comes with really nice body products, so you don't necessarily need to bring your own, which is awesome. And then no fancy showers, complete without a rain shower head. Same thing again. We have fancy little touch lights. I really like that. And you got a pretty nice sized closet. I only got the standard room. No view, nothing fancy. Like I got the lowest room you can get. Another bathrobe, so if there's 2 of you. Safe, some drawers. And ironing board. I think there's quite a bit of room in there actually. And then they got one of these fancy little mirrors. I don't know if you can really see it. Watch this. Oh, how much fun is that? We got a nice little coffee station. You know you're staying somewhere fancy when the room comes with wine glasses and a bottle opener. Gotta love that. Good to know for next time too, because I could always bring a bottle of wine with me. And I see bottles of water, and I don't see a price, so maybe these are actually just for me, which is awesome. I like when they do that, specifically because I always like to make coffee in the morning, and I don't want to use tap water, and I usually just try to bring bottled water with me, so I like that they provided it for me to use. Then let's see. Ooh, we got the fancy Starbucks pods, and we got some tea. Oh, there's a chamomile. I love to have a nice chamomile before bed. I might do that. And then nice little mini fridge. So I got the double queen room. The same room at the same price was offered as a king as well, which is nice. Same cute little touchpad for the thermostat. This is really nice. Oh, look at this. Okay, so it's like a little cubby hole next to the bed. And then look what's tucked in there. They got 2 USBs. That's cool. And this is probably a reading light. Oh, cool. And then this. Oh, I love that. And it's got the lighting above the headboard. Both of the beds, one on the other end, also has that light. This is like a vlogger's dream. There are so many outlets here for charging all my gear. So I have 2 more outlets there, and 2 USBs. 2 outlets, 2 USBs. And what I like too is it's not just on and off. They're actually all on dimmers. It's amazing. So many hotels in this area are a little dated and you can't find ones with good lighting, so I love this. Got a nice little station, like radio.
And you can plug your phone into it to listen to music if you want. It's also got a charging pad on top. Then across from the beds, we have this nice little TV area. Everything you possibly need is here. They also do 24-hour in-room dining, which is amazing. I'm gonna be taking advantage of that tomorrow. Nice little table and chairs, which works out perfectly because I need to work here in the morning. So I have a nice place to do it. I don't have to do it from the bed. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so excited by all the outlets. More outlets, more USB. Yep, and same thing on this side. Another one of those little cubby holes. Seriously, I have never stayed in a room with this many outlets. This is amazing. I also like that they found room to put a nice little chair in here. I'd say this is a pretty good sized queen room. There's not like a ton of space to move around, but I feel like they did a good job with the space they had. I don't feel too cramped. I love that I have like a table and chairs. You usually lose those a lot in smaller hotel rooms, so this is a nice touch. And the thing I was most excited about is actually I have this nice little balcony out here, and I didn't pay for the theme park room because I'm just staying for a night, but I actually kind of have one, so I just want to show you real quick. So you get this little balcony. Super pretty. Really pretty view. But look what happens if I lean over a little bit. You see that? That's the Pixar Pal Around. So I kind of have a little bit of a theme park view room. If you pay for the actual theme park view room, you'll be directly facing it and you'll probably get to see the fireworks at night, which would be really cool.
Alright, that's a wrap for me on day one of my little Disneyland vacation. It's coming up to 7 o'clock. I know that's not super late, but I've been running on a major sleep deficit, and I have 2 more days, and tomorrow I'm planning on doing like a full day at the park. If you're enjoying coming along with me on these Disney vacation vlogs or my little mini Disney videos, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button so you can come along for more. I love everything Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, all of it. I also love theme parks in general, and I will be hitting up like Knott's and Universal later this year as well. So if you enjoy seeing all that and you want some tips and tricks and you want to see what the crowds look like and how to avoid the busy waits, follow along. And on top of that, I hope that you have a magical day, and as always, magic is out there, friends.